Okay, so there's apps you can buy from like OfferUp, Letgo, and several others that can be great places to get great deals or also places to get robbed. I recently got some silver at Spot and I'm gonna show you how to do it too.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
All right, guys, International Stacker here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're new, because a lot of you aren't. And I'm going to break down for you right now how to get cheap silver, the cheapest you can find, utilizing applications like OfferUp, Letgo, things like this. I recently just made a purchase on Letgo, and let me show you how it went. All right, guys, I'm on the way to go get that silver from the app. Am I going to be killed? Am I going to be chopped up? Am I going to be abducted? Let's go get us a deal on some dimes. Guys, I'm here in northern Baltimore. Hopefully I don't get shot. About to go make this deal. Let's see what happens, but don't worry, if it goes down, I'm definitely protected, so don't worry about that, folks. But I am in Baltimore, northern Baltimore, kind of a safer area, probably like middle line of safe and seedy, and I don't see any rats, so that's a good sign. What's up, man? I'm International Stacker. Corona elbow bump.
I heard of your channel. I think I've watched some of your videos.
That's awesome, man. So what do you got for me here?
So it's just
Some dimes.
a tube of dimes and 85 here.
Awesome, guys. Look at this. And you're gonna love this video because the whole time I've been saying, like, am I gonna get killed? Will I be murdered? So what do we got here? We got a bunch of Roosevelts. Looks like they're in great shape.
Yep.
So do you collect or do you only sell?
Both.
Both. You want to shout your screen name out or anything, or you want to stay hidden? Yeah? Okay, that's cool. It's all good. So I'm on my way right now to the Chesapeake Bay. Gonna go try to hang out and try to find some pirate treasure or something. Huh. Alright, guys, I'm not even gonna count this because I totally trust him. And he'll see my rants later online if it's not. And then we got this. So, oh, we got a couple of mercs in there. So what's your favorite type of silver to collect?
Probably Morgans.
Oh, I love Morgans.
Yeah. I collect more numismatics,
Oh, you're a numismatist. Awesome.
but I sell a lot of silver.
Cool, man. Well, you've got me on the app now, so you know who to message. I'll be in town for probably another 2 weeks. Cool. Let's count this out. 120, 50, 80, 190, right? Here you go. You got to reach it on camera. You got to take it on camera. There we go. Well, I appreciate it, man, and thank you for not murdering me. This is great, and I hope to get some more silver from you in the future. So, and that's some nice sandals you got there. All right, guys, driving through awesome Maryland. Look at that old bridge. Wow. Wow, super cool bridge. This is a cool state, guys. All right, as promised, let's look at it, and I guess I even need to count it. So I got this for exactly $14.07. So $14.07 per dollar face. And there should be $13.50 here. The guy I met was totally cool, guys, and he was a viewer. And I missed his first reaction when I was like, hey, you care if I film this? I have a YouTube channel. And he's like, oh, what channel? I'm like, International Stacker. And he like paused for a second. He's like, wait, you're International Stacker? And I totally missed that reaction. It would have been so good for the video. Dang it. But anyways, he met with me and gave me a great deal on this, I think. So let's see what we got in terms of the mercs. They look in pretty good shape. And then we're going to count these up real quick and make sure I got all of them. But I'm going to go over a few tips and tricks to be safe when dealing with these online applications. And I don't mean job applications. I mean applications for buying and selling things. And this goes for gold, silver, or anything you might get on these apps, okay? So, number one thing, when somebody's selling, I look at their profile. If they have at least a couple sales, oh, wow, look at the shape of that, 1944. This is my favorite design, by the way, guys, the Mercury dime. If they have a history I feel more comfortable. If it's a brand new account, their first sell, and especially if they're selling something expensive, oh, that one's horrible. If they're selling one expensive or something expensive, that gives me an alert, okay? So I'll look at it. I'll talk with the person a little bit, trying to see what they have. Now with this person, I asked him, like, how much face is it? And he's like, $13.50 face value. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, are you familiar with, like, 13 times face? He's like, oh, yeah. And then I said something wrong on purpose, and he corrected me. So the way I spoke to him, it's all pretty good. There's one more kind of worn one, but not bad. But these are Mercs, guys. For spot at the time, basically. It's okay. So I asked something on purpose wrong that I knew a coin collector would get, and he totally corrected me. So it made me feel more comfortable that I'm not going to get shot or robbed, at least, if somebody knows what they're talking about with coins. So that's like my vetting phase, phase 1. Phase 2, whenever I roll up to a transaction, I always do it in a public place. I really prefer picking next to a police station, or some police stations, check your area, actually have special parking spaces for this kind of thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you just have to check through your local police station. Some do, some don't. But pick a high traffic area, a lot of people, and be inside. Be inside a fast food spot or a coffee spot, but be indoors where there's cameras and everyone can see you. Don't take your wallet and a bunch of money on you if you're buying something. Just have the money you're going to buy with. Don't wear flashy jewelry or anything to be stolen. And obviously, don't leave everything in your car and your car gets jacked, okay? 2, make sure you park in a way so you can get out of a location quickly if you need. Whenever I'm going for a meetup for a purchase like this, I will say I'm arriving later than I actually arrive. And what I will do is I'll like pull up in a obvious way. I'll park. I'll like watch the parking lot and stuff for a little bit. I'll look at the area I'm supposed to meet the person, see if I can see anything strange. And I'll be ready to go. So that's a good thing. Also too, if you're in the position to where you see the car or the person and they don't see you, you can snap a picture or something if you want. I mean, but that's up to you. But then that might get weird if they see you. They're like, why are you taking a picture of me? So that might backfire if you're not smooth with it. Another thing I do is I'll tell a friend or family member where I'm going to be and what I'm doing. So that way, if something happens or I don't turn up, it's not going to take 48 hours to come look for me in a ditch somewhere. And hopefully I still have a pulse at that time. So is it dangerous to buy on these places? Yeah, for 2 reasons. 1, people get robbed. People have been killed for like a PlayStation. Crazy stuff has happened. So if you're not comfortable doing it, it's definitely not worth it to do it. But if you're comfortable and you're taking the right precautions, you can be safe. Tens of thousands of transactions happen on these websites every day, or these applications every day, without problems. But you just can't be foolish. And I just released a scam video, the scam website, you guys, that almost tricked some people in the community. They had reached out to Yankee Stack, and who reached out to me to do a video on it. But if it sounds too good to be true, it is. If someone's giving you a crazy deal on something, that means something's up 9 times out of 10. Now, I'm saying that after I got this at spot price, but it wasn't a crazy deal, and I had definitely worked to get it to that. I talked him down. He told me a couple of the Mercury dimes were worn, so I said, hey, would you mind taking this instead? Also, too, what helped is I was on a trip in a car, and I was already heading this way anyway, so I said, hey, I'll come pick it up. So I knew the person wouldn't have to waste gas because we're like 20 minutes apart. So that's another way, too, that you can finagle the price. Hey, I'll drive to your area, spending your gas to get there. So that's another way to do it as well. And if you link it with something you have to do anyway, it's honestly a win-win. And finally, what's another risk if you're buying silver for cheap off one of these apps? That you get one of these fake coins from wish.com. So if you're going to be doing this, at least have a magnet with you, or have a CCT slide, or have what I have, a Sigma Metalytics Pro. If it's bullion or anything, guys, I take my Sigma with me every time, or I don't make the deal. If it's constitutional silver like this, I feel completely safe doing it. But if you don't have a magnet or any of that stuff, learn how to do the ping test. There's different things you can do to be safe. So I've got this all out in rows. So let's see if I got the right amount of silver. I'm scared. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 135. That's $13.50 face. How did I do it so much, so quick? It's just 10, right? So it's there's 10 dimes and a dollar, so that's how I calculated that. So 135 is $13.50. I got all the silver I paid for. I discussed some really critical things with you guys. Please let me know in the comments below. Did this help? Was it lame? Did it make you think about it? Did it make you decide to use these apps or to not? It's definitely risky, guys, but you got to take the steps. You got to take these steps to mitigate and protect yourself and protect your family. And finally, one more thing. If you can go buddy system with someone, it's great, but don't bring kids or people in the vulnerable population or your wife or anything like that. I'm not saying your wife isn't like gangster and can't smack somebody down. But bring people who are ready to get down, and that can't be leveraged against you. You know what I'm saying? Someone put your wife in a headlock, you might act a little bit differently than if it's your friend. So try to bring someone who's going to be a good battle buddy and fight them to the death. And if this all sounds too crazy, just buy from LCS as an online where it's safe. Totally up to you. But I wouldn't be International Stacker if I wasn't trying to find the best deals. Catch you on the next one.